Copyright. So I did my whole copyright thing for Win Fail Win, the album today, and it's just like, I just wanted to share a few things with you, like I got my stamp on it and all that shit, just the whole Selkyrk tag and all that stuff, don't want to show my address too much, but at the same time, whatever. But yeah, I did all that copyright shit, and I just wanted to fucking let you know what happened in terms of what I've learned about this, through this whole album experience. The first thing I learned about building an album is never trust Sydney Walker. She's a fucking cheater. Okay, moving on from that. Second thing I learned from this album is that you have to make different copies of your work, right? You have to make a WAV format for it. You have to make an MP3 format for it. You have to make a rhythm format for it, just the rhythm itself, right? So you have to make those three digital formats and stuff like that. It doesn't hurt to hang on to whatever program you're using. If you're using Pro Tools or whatever the hell you're using, it doesn't hurt to keep a copy of all those things there, the audio program, and then the way you have it mapped out and stuff like that, so that you can go back and edit it later, just in case you see something. But also I've learned you have to create radio friendly versions, or at least that's what I'm gonna do anyway. Like the song Win Fail Win, you can, it might be kind of lit, so you can, I just want to suck her clit, I'm gonna switch it to I just want to kiss her lips, so that I can get some play on the radio with the song Win Fail Win. So so I've learned, create your wave, create your MP3, create your rhythm, create your radio friendly versions if you have to create your radio friendly versions, if I'm trying to become a professional here, so I'm going to create radio friendly versions. And the thing about that is fucking cool, right? Fucking cool. It's going to be fun to kind of substitute swears and stuff like that. I have a song called Fuck Me, Kiss Me, Touch Me, Love Me, Fuck Me, Touch Me, Kiss Me, Love Me, whatever the hell it is. But it's the thing about that is I'm going to have to switch the fuck me to F me or something like that. If I wanted to create a radio friendly version for it, but I want to create the album that's explicit, and then I want to create the album that's edited, and that's another whole process altogether, because you have to do another take, or you have to fill in where the swears are with different words, and you have to make it sound like it's the exact same track, or else it's going to sound whack, right? So learn that. And also it doesn't hurt to keep a press release around, you type out your biography, whatever it is, and really share yourself with people. Have a press release kind of ready for your album and stuff like that. I know who I'm going to share it with technically, because I'm just starting out, but have your biography ready to go, just in case anybody's hey, we heard that you're doing an album, Selkyrk, we want to know what you're what you're thinking, what's going on here, and then you just do a biography for the album and for yourself, right? That's what it's all about to a certain extent, right? Show yourself, sell yourself, tell people that you're awesome, go for it, but be awesome too, but give her. So here I am doing the whole professional musician thing and stuff like that. I'm still looking for a wife. If you're that woman, give me a call. You could be my fourth baby mother. I'm looking for a fourth baby mother right now. Sydney asked me for a baby this week, but she also cheated on me this week, so I'm not gonna put my leg in that bear trap. That's what that is. So as far as looking for a girlfriend and stuff like that goes, but back to music. So you have your wave format, you have your MP3 format of the songs, and then you have a MP3 of the rhythms just themselves, right? And then you want to do also album work, cover art and stuff like that. You want a back cover and a front cover, for both your albums and stuff like that. My cover is the Win Fail Win one that I've been showing you. It's 3,000 pixels by 3,000 pixels and stuff like that. And I want to create more artwork for it, and each song should have its own piece of artwork, I think, because it's going to be digitally uploaded and stuff like that. So get your photos done and get your get all that stuff ready to go, so that people will appreciate that. People want new content, people want new stuff. If they're into you, they want new stuff from you. And I know that this Win Fail Win album, it's my first album. It's most some of it's songs that you've heard before, and it's just I'm redoing them to a certain extent, and I'm releasing them professionally, right? Professionally, as professional as you can in 2021, because I'm serious about music. I'm a serious fucking musician, you know what I mean? So that is what that is. And also you want to like if you got a website, it doesn't hurt to update it. Like I need to get some more Skrilla Oprah Scratch to kind of do that. Like I have like a Selkyrk.com, but right now I'm using the GoDaddy free stuff, you know, so it's like, but I do own Selkyrk.com and I need to update that website and turn it into a store and stuff like that. But also, you know what I mean, don't be afraid to go out and get your copyright. Like you can do the poor man's copyright. You know, I don't like calling it that to a certain extent, but that's sort of what they call it. They call it, right? Like you mail it to yourself and it's on record that you mailed it to yourself and stuff like that. Like the people at Connect Music, they told me that like in this day and age, I don't really need to mail it to myself because of the digital footprints. But you know what I mean, it doesn't hurt to keep like a live copy of like your copyright stuff. You know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? So that you have it for like reference for later, so that you can like go back to it if you ever need it, right? Like if all you have is digital files and you like go buy a new computer and your old one's gone, you know what I mean? Like if you didn't transfer those files are gone and your digital footprint doesn't mean shit, right? So I mean, go mail it to yourself if you have to do it that way, but ultimately you can go online and you can buy the copyright, which I'm going to do as soon as I get a bit more Oprah Scratch, and it's like $60, right? Like it's just an extra $60 to spend right now is just kind of tight right now. So it's like, you know, I want to get my rent and my food and all that shit out of the way first as a starving artist, professional artist, right? So, but like, you know, get your copyright stuff because nobody else is going to give a shit, right? Like if you don't copyright your stuff, you know, somebody else can literally take your work and copyright it and be like, you know, I copyrighted it first, you know, snooze you lose. The way like Chinese Democracy was going to be an album by The Offspring. Like they were going to name it Chinese Democracy Snooze You Lose because Axl Rose was taking so long with Chinese Democracy, but they ended up like changing it to something else, which is kind of a neat story. But yes, so what I've learned is about this whole Win Fail Win album experience. By the way, I'm going to release the album on February 3rd because I want to create an explicit version and I want to create a clean edited version with like, you know, watered down swear words and stuff like that I can play on any radio station. I want all 15 of my songs to be able to play on the radio station, you know what I mean? So I want to make sure all 15 songs have that edit in it, even though like edits always sounded kind of funny to me, like an Eminem's song Superman, it's like chickens they come they go instead of bitches they come they go. So I mean, like it's gonna sound kind of funny like that to a certain extent, but like it's what professionals do and it's what I want to do with my life, so I gotta give it, right? So look for my album Win Fail Win. It's supposed to be out February 3rd. I originally scheduled it for January 26th, and then I just learned a whole shitload of new stuff like, hey, create your wave, create your MP3, create your rhythms, create your artwork, create your press release, copyright it, and then like update your website and make radio-friendly versions and all that shit. Like, and also like for what you call distribution. For distribution, like right now I'm going to use like Repost by SoundCloud, but I also want to venture into 1RPM, I think they're called. Yeah, I think they're called 1RPM, and then there's like CD Baby, and then there's like TuneCore and DistroKid. Those are the ones that I want to actually invest money in and give her. Like I think you're allowed to use more than one distributor at a time if you're your own independent artist and label, right? And that's what I am right now. Like if you want to create a label together, hi, I'm Selkyrk. We can create a label if we have 5 artists or more. So if you want to combine forces and in Selkyrk, Manitoba or around the Winnipeg area, you want to create a label together, let's do it. Let's go for it. You know what I mean? Like we'll protect each other's asses, and at the same time we'll like collaborate together in the future if that's what you're looking for, you know what I mean? Like then we'll be signed to our own label. I know it sounds crazy, right? That's crazy, but yes, I'm here to make music for the rest of my life, and I'm going to do it properly. And I have my ISRC numbers, and I need a ISWC number, and I need a UPC number. But you know what I mean, I hear that comes through like you can buy that on like 1RPM or something like that, and like TuneCore and all that stuff. So you know, I mean, if you're a musician, go out and explore those options like of this music distribution. There's another one in Canada called Amuse Distribution, I think. Like it's pretty good too. Like I enjoy all those, and I'm going to use all those as best as I can. and I'm going to get on like Spotify, iTunes, and all the standard professional musician stuff that professional musicians do, because I want to set it up so that I make thousands of songs in my lifetime, and then my children can own my songs when I'm dead and gone. So that's my plan for my life. I have a future, you know what I mean? So like, if you have a future and you want to like, you know, create your artwork and stuff, like, go out there and copyright it, go out there and fucking, you know what I mean? Like respect your work by making sure that everybody knows that it's your work, and respect yourself by like not giving into what the haters say, you know what I mean? Like, the haters are gonna hate. Like, that's what they do. That is literally what they do. Like my ex Sydney now is like trying to hate on me, right? Like, when we were together, like before she cheated, she was all like, oh yeah, you're gonna be a professional musician, you're gonna be rich and famous. And now, because like, you know, she cheated on me and I told her to go fuck herself, I don't want to be with her anymore. Because, you know, like now because of that, she's trying to be like, oh, blah blah blah, you know, you're wasting your life with music and all that shit like that. And it's like, the haters are always going to hate, and the lovers are always going to love. So I mean, thank you lovers for loving me, and haters, you know what I mean, suck my dick. But enjoy yourself, and this is Selkyrk. Win, Fail, Win shall be out February 3rd. Thank you so much for listening, and please like, share, subscribe, and enjoy your day. It's the weekend. It's Friday right now, so go out and have fun this weekend. Celebrate a bit. I'm going to go have a cigar. Actually, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to have a cigar right fucking now. Yeah, there it is. Like, still got to open up the pack. You know what I mean? I don't condone smoking. In fact, if you can stop smoking, if you cannot smoke, don't smoke. You know what I mean? Like, it's not really worth it as far as like your bankroll goes and all that shit. And like, the packaging is frustrating. But it's like, you know what I mean? Like, but yes, I'm going to have my victory cigar right now because I copyrighted my work. And I'm going to have a really good day. I'm going to practice my stuff, and I'm going to redo some of the vocals, and I'm going to edit it. I'm going to do some edits. I have to go to my lyric book and I have to edit it so that I can fucking, so that I can do radio edit versions. And then when you get your album done, when you do it, you know what I mean, don't be afraid to ask people. That's how you get shit done, right? You ask college stations, radio stations and stuff like that, can you play my jam? You ask the most famous radio stations you can find. If you got like the ISRC numbers and the UPC numbers and stuff like that, you ask the most famous radio stations you can find on like Sirius XM and all that stuff like that, whatever your genre is. My genre is going to be mixed. Like, my next album, like, I already got that copyrighted today with the copyright that I did. Like, I got that copyrighted, and that's a collaboration with a friend of mine. And like, that's 15 tracks as well. I'm not too sure what I'm going to call it because I still have not done all of the lyrics for it, but that ought to be out in spring, while Win, Fail, Win will be out in February. So thank you for listening, and that's what you got to do if you want to be a professional musician. Well, I told you that. I'll leave it in the description, what you got to do, and a couple like links and websites and stuff like that might help you out. And don't be afraid to ask for help, and don't be afraid to ask for people to listen to your stuff. And at the same time, I'm learning to not spam my music. Like, don't go spamming your music in every different message folder and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like, there's a difference between promoting your music and spamming your music, I'm finding. So I'm still gonna like send a link to a couple of people that I think are cool, or to a couple of cute girls. You know what I mean? Like I only send my music to cute girls. So if you find that I send you this link, or if I send you a Win, Fail, Win, it's because I think you're cute. What's up? How's it going? Let's go on a date. Anyways, thank you so much for listening. This is Selkyrk, the musician from Selkyrk, Manitoba, and I hope you have a great fucking 2021. Cheers, y'all.